So here we are in Portland, Maine, June 14th, Flag Day. I want to talk a little bit about how we go at naming things and naming brands and beers. It's not the easiest thing in the world. Walking around the brewery here, we've got Bluefin Stout, named after my roommate, Ernie Johnson, was a big bluefin tuna. We originally, and he loved the stout we did at Federal Jack's, so I called it, originally it was the elusive Bluefin Stout, and shortened to Bluefin Stout. And so then it became Shipyard's Bluefin Stout, that first brewed at Kennebunkport Brewing Company in Kennebunkport Harbor below Federal Jack's. And that Old Thumper is actually a brand owned by the Ringwood Brewery in Ringwood, England, where Alan Pugsley first brewed. And then we rolled it out on November 3rd, 1994. We did a simultap. But they actually had a contest to name that beer. And the guy that called it, wrote in Old Thumper, said the next day he had a thumping headache anyways. But Deep Devil was a name we got for beers in Florida. Summer Ale, and the logo was Kenny Hendrickson, who loved doing lobster. And obviously we're in Kennebunkport and Portland, and lobster, Maine lobster is world renowned. And that's where the logo, and we just called it Shipyard Summer Ale, and with really the iconic lobster. And Kenny Hendrickson, the artist that has been involved with us for many years, well, since the beginning, really, did the original sign at Shipyard shops and whatnot. Long story short, Kenny was involved with the original design of Pumpkinhead and Pumpkinhead Pete. It evolved into Pumpkinhead Pete, but actually my football coach, Charlie Harlow's nickname was Pumpkinhead. I secretly, did not make a big deal out of it when Charlie was alive. We were able to trademark it and own it. And Charlie, I know, loved it at the end there, that he would be part of the history of Shipyard. And Export Ale, Shipyard Export, our original first beer, was named kind of as a style of beer. We were looking for a Canadian style that would be a good fit for Canadians coming down to Federal Jack's that wanted to drink. There were a lot of Canadians that would summer in Maine, and that's where we came up with an export style in our original beer. And that's how Shipyard was originally called, the Shipyard Export Ale. And now we've got it as the Golden Ale. And then Monkey Fist, and the Monkey Fist is actually a knot that you throw a rope when there's nobody on shore to pull you to shore, and it wraps around. And the Monkey Fist knot, we came up with, I think might have been when George Denny was here way back, young George. Actually, with a group, we all came up with that name, but George, I think, originally said it. We've come up with so many names, and luckily been able to trademark a number of our names. And right now, the American Pale Ale, we just nitronated it, and it's amazing beer on draft that they nicknamed some things that we can't really use. They nicknamed it the Golden Guinness, so we're going to call it the Golden Stout, and it'll be served at all our pubs soon. So really excited about that going on draft at the tasting room here in Portland at 86 Newbury Street. So anyways, we have fun naming things, but then we have to make sure you can trademark it through our trademark attorney, Jim Keenan, and at Bernstein Shore in Portland, Maine, and he's done a great job for us, trying to keep us honest, and we've copywritten statements and slogans, like Discover More, and a variety of other things. So you got any advice on how to additionally come up with names, please put it in the comments down below. Cheers.